bench day, right? Hitting up the 3x5. Still gonna go with that competitional standard bench press. You know, again, if you miss it, just because I feel better about like my PRs and shit. If I know that like what I just did will not only count more than enough as like a gym PR, but like if I were to go in competition and do that, it count too. And then also like I think I am gonna plan to do like a powerlifting meet in the future for fun. So like I might have to change the way I train for that. But in terms of like how I'm lifting, I won't have to change that if I'm already doing like the competitional standards. So we're gonna do a 3x5. I'm not gonna lower the weight, you know, because like I think it'd be smart to, because it's like, you know, competitional standard harder than just like fucking bouncing it and fucking going back up. We're not a pussy. So we're gonna go to the 80% of the normal max and we're gonna hit that up, 2 sets of 3, and we're gonna try to add on more weight than last time for that last set. So I want to know, like, once you get to a certain age, does it just become mandatory to like no longer use headphones and shit? Like, I feel like the standard once you get like middle age, I guess, is like it's a rule that you no longer use headphones and you just play whatever you're fucking listening to just like out loud at like max volume. Like, that's got to be a thing. It has to, for some reason, you know. So I fully expect that when I turn like 50 to just throw away and burn all my headphones and then just start playing shit at like full volume, like for everybody to hear. I don't know, it's weird. Like, part of the reason why I'm still using the usual weight is because when I did the competitional, like little pause and then, you know, waiting for the up motion and going back up, it honestly felt like better than the touch and go, to be honest. So that's like part of the reason why I'm kind of saying like, fuck it, and not like decreasing the weight for the sake of, you know, going competitional standard now, which is harder. Like I literally did the 315 for 8 comp standard, and that shit felt good. I think, yeah, I don't know. I think for me, it's just because like when I'm doing like the competitional standard, I kind of have to focus more with like controlling the weight, you know what I mean? And then like stabilizing and going up. I don't know. So just like, it feels better just like position wise and everything else. So I'll also be really happy if I can do all the numbers that I want to competitional standard, because Ryan is also not here yet. And even when he does get here, he does cardio first. So I'll be hyped if I can give myself my own lift off and still hit the numbers that I want doing the standard as well. Just gotta make sure like it's a bit on my face, you know what I mean? Because it's like, look good, feel good, you know? So if I can look into the mirror and I'm like, damn, like that motherfucker's like handsome, then the weight's gonna be moving handsomely, you know what I mean? And if you don't know like the context of using the word handsomely like that, whenever you say the weight is gonna be moving handsomely, that means you're basically about to fucking speed rep it, you know? So look handsome, lift handsomely. Yeah, no, it's really fucking weird. I just feel like lifting comp standard just feels like, it feels good for me. For whatever reason. maybe it's because I get like that motivation where it's like, you know, like when your girl like shows up, you know, you give her a hug and kiss, you know, right before you go into whatever you're doing and you feel hype. I feel like that's kind of what it is. So just like feeling Barbella and then just like having her like against me for just a little bit more time, you know, kind of like I'm embracing her, just gives me that motivation. Like, fuck, dude, I love this girl so much and I want to move this weight and be impressive for her. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's what it has to be. Love. All right, so we got one more weight to hit. I think I'm gonna go up to just like a slight 320. No, what is, I think I just fucked up my warm up. Now let me see. I think I'm supposed to only go up to 324. So if I were to do a warm up at 320, that'd be fucking ridiculous. So I think I might have fucked it up because I wanted my last warm up to be, now hold on, let me check this. 330. Fuck it. I guess we'll just put on the 330 and get into it. So I got the first set, first weight, 330. We actually have the boy spotting us. Not only that, giving off that powerful aura. You know what I mean? It's like he's a S-class yokai, and he's just letting out, you know, that fucking demon spiritual energy, or demon energy, right? And we're feeding off that. If you understand that, you're a real one. If you don't, I can't even fuck with you. Like, stop watching this vid and like go somewhere else. Off topic, but thoughts on, what the fuck is that fucker's name? Little Prince, right? Like, I played with him when he came out, and that motherfucker, in my opinion, is stupid broken. Like, holy shit, dude. Like, it's literally one of those cards where if you get a good push going, you can literally win the game if Little Prince is part of your big push. It's crazy. Even in fucking Graveyard, like, you don't think it would work, but there are plenty of times where, because he's a champion, right? Not an Evo, right? So I'll still use Evo Knight. And if I get a perfect push going and he crosses the bridge and he's tanking for that Graveyard and I have Little Prince behind him, just fucking taking care of shit. Well, Knight is also taking care of shit. And then I can also call in like his fucking bodyguard. Dude, it's a fucking wrap. Like, I've literally have taken so many towers just off of a Knight Graveyard Little Prince push. Like, it's like crazy OD broken. Hog Cycle is now fucking broken too. But I like using Little Prince, you know what I mean? Because he does fit well in Graveyard. And also Lava Hound and RG, which I fucking hate, are dead. I went against some RG decks in Lava Hound, fucking obliterated. You know what I mean? Like, I literally did to those guys what I just did to that 330. Not even fucking chance. So he is pretty broken, but also at the same time, not stupidly broken. He doesn't die to Fireball, but he does die to Poison, right? And the dude he calls in, he's pretty tanky, but it's not like a fucking Mega Knight, you know what I mean? Like, I've gone against plenty of little princes too, because everyone's using him right now. He's not that hard to counter. You know what I mean? If you know what you're doing. But I'm just so fucking happy he's in the game, because Graveyard just feels so much better. And on top of that, RG and Lava Hound are just fucking dead, dude. Fucking dead, and I love it. I love it. But let me know what you think. So we're gonna take what Aaron did for us. You know, like everything that he went through, what he did for his homies, what he did for us. We're not gonna let that shit be in vain. So this 330 is for the boy Aaron. You will be missed, but never forgotten. And if you're watching, I will hit this 330 competitional standard for 5 for you. So all the people complaining about everything that Aaron did was for in vain, like after I hit this, you can see that like what he did was not in vain. It was for me to hit this weight. Right. 3, 2, 1. Probably wasn't the smartest play to do that, but isn't it crazy how just like 1 second of fucking around can cost you that much fucking strength? Because I swear that first 4 was moving. That's why I decided to taunt Barbella on that last rep. But dude, I fucking like, as soon as I was done taunting, I pushed that shit up. That shit felt like 600 pounds, man. Like, and it's just like, nah. We learned our lesson, man. You fight back against Barbella, you will lose. The only reason I didn't is because I had the boy Ryan standing right over top of me, giving me that motivation. Like I could just see in his mind. He's just thinking like, yo, Kev, if you can't get this shit up on the second set, you're a fucking pussy. And that was all the motivation I needed to crank that out. But damn, dude, she is a fucking... That's why I love her, though. Right. Only reason because I kind of fucked around and found out on that last set. And I don't know if I'm like, you know, still zapped from having to pit that maximum effort. Like, you know how it feels to like go for a max, right? Some heavy shit. And then even after you take off weight to do like a little back off set, it still feels heavy because you're gassed. So I'm scared that that's what's gonna happen. Like I really had to like try for that last rep because I, you know, was being a fucking idiot. And I'm scared that like, after putting that much effort in that set, like this shit's gonna be like heavy. But we just gotta calm down the nerves, replace it with adrenaline, and just get it fucking done. Three, two, 1. I just want to like fucking strangle these things, dude. It's just like, not just for almost fucking me up on that last rep, but also for hurting Barbella. Like, it just does something to me seeing her get hurt like that, you know what I mean? It's like walking out in public, some fucking idiot slaps a girl's ass, you're gonna be pissed about that. This thing, just try to do that. And it's just like, I wish this thing had feelings so I could like fucking hurt them. But no, that's some good shit. Competitional standard for 3 sets. Went up to 335 on that last set. I wanted to do more, and I feel like I definitely could have. I mean, that shit felt light, but I just kind of wanted to play it a little bit safe. You know, doing a different style of bench, and then on top of that, like I said, I was nervous. I didn't know if I was gonna be zapped from playing around on the set before that, so I'm so happy with that. You know, 330 for 5 comp standard, 335 for the last set, no complaints.